Hello my people, welcome back again. I'm your boy this Adamslink. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share it on all social media platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell notification to get updated anytime I upload. So guys, don't forget, I already made this announcement yesterday on my videos, and I said that I'll be going on live, Instagram live or Facebook live between 8 to 9 o'clock every evening. So try as much as possible to tune in between 8 to 9 o'clock to catch me up, to gist with me, to talk with me, and to catch up generally. And meanwhile, let me jump straight into the topics. Well, this video we're discussing about Regina Daniels, Reekado Bank, Wizkid, Ifunada, and so many other juicy stuff. Tekno, so many guys. And firstly, someone said getting married and having kids is not an achievement. In fact, let me read it first. They said, same way marriage is not an achievement, having a child is not an achievement. And just so you know, if and when you get to heaven, you don't get extra points for being married or having kids. So guys, the question is now, do you believe that having kids and getting married is not an achievement? And do you believe that when you get to heaven, you will get extra points, extra blessing for having kids and getting married? According to scripture, guys, if I should say, okay, let me base it on religion, belief. For me, having kids and getting married is one of the biggest achievements any man can do for himself. Honestly. So don't let anyone deceive you saying that having kids or getting married is not an achievement. It's really, truly an achievement. And when you have kids, it's like God has given you some responsibility, giving you some treasure to take care of. And the way you take care of that treasure that God has given you is going to bless you and going to write your good deeds. And same way, if you have kids and you be like, okay, your children are not achievement, then leave them now, let them suffer, and check if you die and go to meet your God, and check if he will not judge you for not taking care of your kids or taking care of your wife. So don't let anybody tell you that having kids or getting married is not an achievement and it's not blessings, and God doesn't really give blessings to those who have kids and children. It's a big lie. And they're talking about marriage and children. It's about Regina Daniels. Well, for me, I think I may have concluded that Regina Daniels is in bondage. Serious one. After I watched this particular interview. Let's watch it together, guys.
Regina, our marriage is solid. Our marriage is based on understanding and respect. Over time, I met her and I liked her. We married within 3 weeks. Yes, within 3 weeks. I married all my wives within some period. I don't believe in dating anybody to marry them. Don't date anybody you want to marry. Marry them. When you marry them, you begin to fall in love from within the marriage. You know, even in my own culture, as it were, as a kid in the 60s, people, they were not dating. They would marry in arranged marriages, family to family. They choose a wife, and then most girls were expected to be virgins when they get married, and they build a family from there. And because they didn't know each other before they got married, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of learning to do. And but Regina and I is a story that is interesting because before I met her, I didn't know about her. I don't watch movies, never watch movies. I met her the first time when she came to my house with her mother and her siblings because my place in Delta is a tourist place. They came to look around, and I liked her, and that was it, you know. So whether I marry another wife or not, she knows it can happen. I come from a very polygamous environment myself. I love children, so I want more children. And she knows this, and my other wives, they also know it. So we'll see what happens in the future.
So guys, you guys have listened to this video of Ned Nwoko explaining exactly how he meant Regina Daniels and scenario concerning all his wives. And one thing that I picked 3 points is that according to him, he married his wife in 3 weeks, never dated. And of course, Regina Daniels was the one that introduced Regina to Ned. And of course, he's willing to have another wife. And of course, he loves babies. So technically, this man, he doesn't do his stuff like if he's in love. Don't forget, he said he saw Regina Daniels, he liked her, then he married her. And Regina Daniels' mom knew exactly what she was doing. She knew that if she took Regina Daniels to see Ned Nwoko, that definitely Ned Nwoko would get carried away by her beauty, because Regina Daniels is beautiful and young. So definitely her plans pushed through. One thing I want to warn all those women, married women, or if you are in a relationship, please be mindful of the kind of ladies you flaunt around your man. Don't allow anybody to carry one beautiful, sexy, much more beautiful than you to meet your man, and you know that lady is free. Like, if I mean free, is single. Please be warned. That's exactly what happened. Regina Daniels Regina Daniels' mom took Regina Daniels to meet Ned Nwoko, knowing fully well that Ned Nwoko is polygamous in nature. He loves to marry women. He loves women. And as soon as he likes you, he just wants to marry you straight ahead. He doesn't want to date or any kind of stuff. So she knew well enough that if Ned Nwoko falls deeply in that fantasy with Regina Daniels, as soon as he sees her, that he's going to marry her. So her plan just pushed through. Contrary to what Regina Daniels' mom told us in an interview, saying that they both fell in love, that he wasn't even the one. You know, Regina Daniels' mom came out. She told us that she wasn't even there when they met. When Ned Nwoko has clarified it, that Regina Daniels' mom brought Regina Daniels to him. And meanwhile, all I see there is that they are just baby making factories, all his wives. He loves children. He never said he loves his wives. He said he loves his children. Well, guys, Regina Daniels got exactly what she wanted. She wanted money. She wanted to have that fancy lifestyle. She wanted to help her family, and she got it. Because now she's able to do a lot of things for her family, for her mother and herself. So it's a 50-50. So now she has one baby from Ned Nwoko, and she's going to have more though. She's going to have more, definitely. And of course, let's move forward. Reekado Banks said he felt disrespected when Wizkid insulted him. Don't forget the issue between Wizkid and Reekado Banks. Some time ago, during the NSAS protest, when that Lekki issue happened, Wizkid decided to postpone his album because of the NSAS. Then, that particular day that Wizkid decided to postpone his album, Reekado Banks decided to drop, using that atmosphere, using that publicity. He decided to capitalize on that to drop a whole music single with Wizkid on that same day that Wizkid decided to postpone his album. So Wizkid wasn't happy with that and immediately blast Reekado Banks, calling him a fool. So Reekado Banks never responded, but now he's saying that he felt disrespected by the way Wizkid called him out. Let's listen to him, guys.
I just felt disappointed,
like why?
Like,
you want to say it in Yoruba? I know the feeling.
Yes,
like you that's how
like,
you felt. Like,
you don't even reach like this.
It's not that deep.
Yeah, so it just made me understand that I wasn't respected as much as I thought on his side, you know. So it's just like, I did my lane then.
Yeah, so did that make you just feel like, you know what, you can mend this? Do you think it's a mendable thing, something that you guys can sort out? Or is it something you're just going to let go and be like, you know what, whatever, guy, peace out?
Oh, right now I'm just busy on promoting of the record.
You can't be bothered.
See, to be honest,
yeah. Some people actually thought that you didn't drop that track after that tweet.
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't?
No,
Why?
Didn't. But it was. I mean, it's everywhere already.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna let it go.
Yeah.
But when did you record that song?
I recorded it last year.
Wow, and he said old song. When he said old song, I thought
it was so inappropriate with that tweet. So I just think maybe it was on something. I can't be bothered about somebody
Wow, Ricky, you're throwing your own jabs now. You realize that. You realize that. You're not.
That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like.
You're doing something.
But that's what it felt like.
It kind of just felt like, I thought he was upset because at that time he had pushed his own album, and then you said you wanted to drop a track. So maybe he felt like you were trying to make his fans.
The best way to know this is if he further explains why he did that.
But he would never explain that.
You know, so
you know what?
Let's talk about
Well, guys, for me, I think Eric and the band wanted to play fast one on Wizkid, but Wizkid wasn't that right for just calling him out like that. Like, he would have just called Reekado and be like, man, you don't have to drop that song. But Wizkid decided to go on Twitter. So for once, I'm going to say Wizkid was wrong, and Reekado band was also wrong, because it was during the NSAS protest. You cannot just be releasing music during NSAS protest. Everybody was mute during those times, so it was hard time for Nigeria. So why will you be releasing music the same there during the time that we were all passing through some really hardship? So they were both wrong though. And this is what Ifunada, former Baby Niger housemate, said. She was out there questioning God, and she said, someone should help me beg God. I feel frustrated. If God can just remember me and bless me, I will be so happy. Sometimes I feel neglected by God. Sometimes I feel struggling so much where others easily excel. This year I have invested so much into my business and personal development. My frustration comes from the fact that I know God is able to bless me. Why won't He? And Am I such a terrible person? Did He not say a little faith was all I needed? I'm legit tired of struggling through things. I know, guys, there are sometimes in somebody's life you'll be like, man, I'm doing so much, I'm even working harder than most of all those people around me, and yet I'm not getting it, and meanwhile other people are getting it. I understand that struggle, seriously, I understand that struggle, and sometimes we feel neglected by God, honestly. So it will be unfair for me to be like, oh, why are you questioning God, all those kind of stuff, because I have been in that place where I be like, man, I'm doing so much, I'm working extremely hard, why am I not getting what I deserve, all those kind of stuff. That what makes us human. So I will just apply to have more faith. It's not easy to invest so much in business. No, it's not easy. So I will apply to have more faith, and of course I hope God come true for her. And I think one thing is that we should just be appreciative. There are lots of people out there who want exactly what she has. A lot of people out there who want to be on her show right now, even having money to invest. People who don't even have cover to invest. So I think she needs to be grateful a little bit, and maybe by then God will start, okay, let me bless you. And of course, Tekno decided to go to the market to buy himself a monkey. The other day, Reekado Bank, this guy run town decided to buy himself a lion pet. So right now we don't know, because this happened late last year. He decided to buy himself a lion pet. So I think that lion now will be like 1 year old. And you know, a 1 year old lion is already big and matured. So I wonder where that lion is right now. So meanwhile, just basically going out buying all sorts of things. So to end this video, the federal government just announced that vehicle owners will have to pay 250,000 naira to convert their car from fuel to auto gas. That's what the federal government said, that vehicle owner will have to pay 250,000 naira to convert their car using fuel to using gas. You know, the President Muhammadu Buhari came outside to advise, to encourage us to start using gas-powered motors. And now they are saying that we will have to pay 250,000 naira. Well, it's not by force to convert my motor into gas. No. So you are encouraging us to convert our cars using gas, to convert our own motor using to start using gas. At the same time, you are asking us to pay 250,000 naira to be able to convert. Man, you are not serious. You are encouraging or you are begging us. At the same time, you want us to pay. You're supposed to do it free of charge. Free of charge. Anything that is not free of charge for me to convert my car, and you even pay me on top, I'm not doing it at all. I'm good with you using fuel. Let me keep using fuel like that. So guys, thank you very much for listening. It's your boy Adamslink. Don't forget to like this video, comment, share it on all streaming platforms. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia, and don't forget to subscribe. Then click that bell notification to get updates anytime I upload. See you in my next video. Bye.